lot cooler than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I love, by the way, the lion holding the tiger head. I saw you, Addie. We saw what you were doing. Crews were out in full force yesterday before the front arrived, of course, that gusty south wind, numerous fires, so many burned right up to structures. Have not heard of any homes lost. We hope that is still the case with all of these fires. Most of them have been knocked down, but Jim Gardner was in the air yesterday over numerous fires. So was Val Castor. Marty Logan was on the ground. David Payne and the team bringing you updates. And once again, there's a fire still burning that started yesterday. Jim on it right now in southwestern Oklahoma in Comanche County. Jim Gardner is live over the wildlife refuge there in the Wichita Mountains. And Jim, what have you seen? Any structures or mainly just timber burned?
Well, Lacey, I believe we lost our first structure. We flew over this. Now, this is on the north side, and this is what happens with these fires. When last night there was fire coming up all around these homes. It looks like I don't know if this is a barn or if this is a home. You can see a road cut up through there, but we flew over that, and there was some structure in there. It collapsed while we were flying over it. But it takes the ember to get up under the eaves or get somewhere, and it can sit there and smolder for hours before it finally breaks out, because you can see the fire is pretty much out all around this structure, and this just broke out. Now, if we pull back wide here, it's like I said, this is on the north side of the Wichita Mountains. We're going to pull back, and you're going to see State Highway 115. You'll see Mount Sheridan. It's on the Mount Poco Mountain. It's on the north side of that. Just to the right of there is a, let's go a little bit right there, Tim. Right over here in this burned out area, that's where a whole bunch of homes had flames all around them. We flew around there. They made it out. It's pretty amazing because you can see the burned up marks right up next to the homes, but they were able to save the homes. But again, it looks like we may have lost a structure right there. Like I said, we'll find all that out to the emergency management when this is all said and done and everything. But right now, there's just hot spots in here. It's burning back into itself. So again, Lacey, I don't believe there's going to be, as long as the wind stays the way it is, they're going to have this thing contained, and I think they're just going to let it burn into the burned out area and burn itself out, and that's a good thing. Jim Gardner reporting live from Bob Mills, Sky News 9. Back to you.
Okay, great update there, Jim. We sure hope that was not someone's home. It was definitely a structure of some sort. Someone lost some property for sure, and that's the only one that Jim has seen. And you can see now that the winds are out of the north, it's blowing the smoke back to the south. By the way, that is street scope there on our new Bob Mills Sky News 9 camera, and you can see the resolution there and just how much detail Jim is able to provide. We'll check back in with him. Thank you, Jim, for being up this morning with us. The good news is they are really getting a handle on this fire. Let me show you, when you look at it from space, where Jim is. Here's Oklahoma City. Here's Lawton, and this is going to be to the east of Lawton, the hot spot. The darker, the brighter, the darker, the black, the larger, the hotter the fire. And it does look like it's maybe not as dark as it was as that fire continues to burn down to the south over areas that had already burned. Look at the fires from yesterday. Now, a lot of these crews were able to knock out quickly. Some of them burned out of control for quite a while, and we don't want to see a similar scenario. I want to let you know, winds are out of the north. They're strong, low humidity, still high fire danger today. Payne County now added to the list of burn ban counties. There goes the cold front making its way through. You'll notice it for sure. Sparked a little rain overnight. Now that has pushed to the southeast and fizzled. But as you head out, the winds are out of the north. You've been asking for that fall feel, at least many Oklahomans has. It's back. 61 degrees currently with that north wind having a little bit of a chill to it. 25-mile-an-hour gusts, still pretty common across the metro with temps in the 50s and 60s. The winds are 20 to 30 miles per hour, still behind the boundary. They'll be that way for the next several hours. They'll start to relax this evening. 50s, 60s versus 70s ahead of the front. Those are your current temperatures, and your hour-by-hour forecast will be up to 73 at 2, 74 by 3 o'clock. So for the high school football games, temperatures in the 70s with sunshine and light north winds. It's going to feel amazing, a little cool into the evening. Hoodie weather is what we're expecting this evening. Some 80s to the south today, and then we're watching our rainmaker, because that's the big question. We need moisture so desperately. The drought is raging on, and that storm system brings us, yes, a lot of wind ahead of it, high fire danger, maybe some record highs, but this could be the result as by the time we get into the next weekend. Wednesday, a chance of rain. Friday, a chance chance of rain into the next weekend. Off and on, a trace, a quarter of an inch, half of an inch, some areas an inch to an inch and a half with rounds of rain. We sure hope so. Now tonight there's a spotty chance of an isolated shower. It's 20%. Temperatures tonight will be in the 40s and 50s. We'll have some 30s tonight in northern and northwestern Oklahoma. Much colder and winds are light. Tomorrow skies are clear. We'll see 73 degrees for your Saturday, 80 on Sunday, some upper 80s Monday before rain chances move in, and 60% chance of rain looking good Wednesday and Friday next week.